Hello Gemini, vriatura talvaro virie. We are Kemet. Thank you so much for joining us, and this is for the Sun, Moon and Rising sign of Gemini. Beautiful Gemini, before we begin, we have a new offering. We have a Q&A with Kemet, and this Q&A will happen on Zoom at the end of the month, the 28th of September, the Sunday. And we will have 15 people, 16 including us, 15 people maximum, and each of you will be allocated 2 questions each. You've been guided to allocate 2 questions each per person, where you can ask us questions. We connect to source, we connect to the unknown, to the non-physical, to your spirit team, to your guides, to all the energies working with you at this time. Ask a question and we channel the answer completely and fully and wholly. Should there be an integration, the integration will be done, and activation will be done. Everything complete in that time period. And because there are 15 of you, each of you will be asking questions, so you can stay, and we encourage you to stay for the whole session, because then you have other questions, other people's questions, in which you can now listen and receive the answers. And should the other people also experience an activation, you'll also experience it too. The codes are infinite and timeless, so you'll receive in your own way the energies that are for you. So you can just really enjoy having 30 questions asked of Source and the complete answers. And you can then receive everything and more in that time period. We look forward to connecting with each of you this way. It'll be $40 to sign up, which is 700 rands to sign up, South African rands. And the question order will be sort of first email, right? Whoever emails us. So right now we've already got some people signed up, and that's going to now be the running list. Should 15 people be full and there be another 15, then we'll set up another date, so it won't have to wait until the end of the next month. So say we have 30 people already, the next 15 will be the next weekend, and so forth, right? But if the numbers aren't being filled that quickly, as soon as we have 15, the date will be set. If not, it'll happen at the end of each month. It just depends on how this goes, on how effective it is, and how it is received. But we will be dedicated to offer this at least once a month. And we look forward to what comes through. We feel it'll be a beautiful space for us to connect in a conversation kind of way, because the live sessions are lovely. It's us reading and typing as opposed to now being a vocal conversation we can have. And also for all of you then to also start meeting perhaps those energies, and you'll be able to then connect, for it's time for this beautiful global awakened highly vibrational community to really start engaging. Would love to be able to allow a space where you can connect with perhaps like-minded energy, or who knows, you might literally live right next door to someone who you don't even know that you're that close, and finally have somebody you can connect with on a whole level, right? Not only physical but also spiritual level. So we look forward to seeing how this unfolds. So for those of you who are interested, please email us at dumelauniverse@gmail.com or info@dumelauniverse.com to secure your booking and secure your slot for the first one we're having on the 28th of September. But now, without further ado, Gemini, let us see what's coming through for you. This is for the eclipse season, Gemini. For this eclipse period, we had the full moon lunar total eclipse on the 7th of September, and we have the solar eclipse on the 21st, and there are powerful energies happening between. So let us see what's coming through. Let us see what you are learning, what you're experiencing. On our oracle page, we'll have a tarot session for these energies. That, of course, is focused on the spirit, on the physical manifestation, the physical, what's happening in the physical, and bringing those energies through. While this is, of course, has physical, but it's more of that non-physical, more of your soul level, what you're learning on a soul level, what's happening there. And, of course, both are great to balance, but we decided to do both. We'll probably do a lot of this now, more to balance. We've been going through a lot of balancing energies of our non-physical and physical, and this feels aligned now for both to be in sync in this way. Ratura, okay, we're ready for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising, Eclipse energies. Katula vereshkiati, Kirieshki azato kataleve metra ketaleve meta. Kiriesh reazitroki, Vriesh, Kiadu, Riadu, Kiriesh, Miriaturo Kiriesh, Sazatur, Valeve mitrash katurove. Kiriatoro talveleve kreshki azatriki kitish talvalovele metrash, Kiriesh reazitroki kitur talvaloviresh ki azitrove. Kirieke talvele metresh ki azatroki katur talvalove kriesh, Riesh ki aturo talvalove metresh ki azitrove keshkiato. Viriesh riazitro ki kitesh talvalovele miatrovekesh, Kiriesh ki azitro ki katulovele metresh kiat. Via, viri, mii, mirie, riaturo talvalove kriesh ki azatro ki kital vele metresh ki azotrove. Via kiash ki azitrove ketol vele melatrove kesh ki aturove, Kiriesh ki azitro ki tatol vele metresh ki aturove, Kiriesh ki aturo melevetresh ki aturo talvalove, Miriesh ki avitro ki levele metresh ki aturove, Kiriesh riazatro ki ketel level valo varosh ki aratriesh ki tiro valove, Viriesh ki azitro ki talove mekesh ki ato. Miesh riazitro via kiesh kitaro talvalo virikriesh katu ratorove kiesh katir. Okay, Gemini, we have received your information, and now it's time for your integration. Deep breath in and a deep breath out. Deep breath in and a deep breath out. Deep breath in. Vriatolovesh reakireta talvalovesh reatirota vepeshta viriesh. Deep breath out. Kire. Riesh reaturo talvalovi kriesh katir. Deep breath in. Kituro talveleve metesh. Riaturo kriesh reazitro vakesh kiaturo. And deep breath out. Kriesh reazitro. Kiriatol veleve vilavi. Deep breath in. Kira. Riatiro talvalove kiesh reazitro varo. And a deep breath out. Viliesh kiaturo talve. Kiriesh reazitro katur talve kiesh kiatu. Keep breathing at your ease. Miriatol velevesh kiazitro valove. Kiriesh kiazitro kakatur talvalove miesh kiatrove. Kiriatoro talvelevesh kiazitro vekesh kiavar. Kiriesh reazitro kitolo velemetresh kitir. Kiesh kiazatro katur talvalo veresh. Rarikesh kiazatro vako koyeshta. Mieshta veshta vesha kiroto. Ravesha vesh kiriato. Divine power, clarity, focal point of creation. Divine power, clarity, focal point of creation. Divine power, clarity, focal point of creation. Okay, Gemini, through your eclipse season, you're really coming into your divine power. And this is that energy of divine energies. We see a star energy, everything within being what's reflected without, right? Now, for everything within to really be purely reflected without, there can't be a mind and there can't be heart energies interfering. This is your classic divine love energy, Gemini, the Lover's card, releasing the conditioned mind, releasing the conditioned heart, allowing you to receive purely from source, receiving purely from your divine energies, receiving purely from your divine frequencies. And so this is you allowing what's coming in, your guidance And what you're receiving with your integrations, with your own personal integrations, because you're all having your own personal shifts, your own personal awakenings, your own personal transformations, metamorphoses, ascensions, and transcendences, right? So whatever you're going through right now, receiving it without the need to understand it and without the need to form any attachment to it, or allowing any past understanding or past attachments to influence what you are receiving. This allows what you're receiving to integrate in its purity, thus divine power, the power of your source being accurately translated, birthed into your physicality, thus allows your clarity and your focal point of creation. Because should you still be needing to understand how you be and what you're receiving, and you are breaking it apart and you're micromanaging it and you're needing to understand and you're diagnosing it and you are scientifically understanding it and then you're also alchemically understanding it, you are disrupting the process of that energy coming into your true physical power. It is imperative for you to understand, Gemini, that you are shifting, and the current present state of this energy, and when we say shifting, not only personally, but through the eras, right? The Piscean age was there for that deep understanding. We're in the cave, we bring the energy, we analyze it, we align it, we understand it, we compare it to science, we compare it to spirituality, we compare, we understand, we break it up, we have the symbols, we have the graphics, we have the geometric shape. That was that part why you had to understand what you're receiving versus the conditioning in order for you to sift and sort, release the conditioning so that what you're receiving can now take over the old programming. You're releasing the old programming to come into the truth of you, taking off the old mask in order for the truth of you to be revealed. And the only way for that to happen was through understanding. So receiving the download, comparing it to the old to release it, then seeing this new way of understanding things. Wonderful. And now Source is saying, we want you now to receive without having to understand it in order for you now to release the energy to purely manifest in your physicality, for you to experience it in the moment, experiencing it in the expression, in the birthing of that energy. Thus the power is pure and full. In that space, it now has precision focus to create and manifest your reality, without the distortion of your understanding, the distortion of your attachment and your emotionality about things. Oh no, I can't, this is so much I'm receiving, I need to understand it in order for me to know how I can integrate it, so that I know how I can present it for my family, so that when my family see me, they can understand what... Let your family experience you and let them have their own experiencing of you. Stop trying to make what you're receiving palatable for them. Some of them will understand it immediately because they're with you on that energy. Some of them won't understand you at all because they haven't yet reached that place. So stop trying to condition yourself again, Gemini, is what's really coming in strongly. And yes, even the very current information that's really being assistive, the information that was really assistive for you in the cocoon, look at how we are even now, right? We receive the integrations, you receive it purely and boom. When we were still with Velastri, we would receive it and would almost not micromanage it, but we would analyze it and break it apart. Okay, so this energy is for this, in order for this to happen and this to happen, oh, this is happening because this is happening, and that is really helpful because it allowed us to understand the experiences we're going through and also allowed us to release the conditioning. But now they say, even Kemet, okay, now we release that way of being, now receive, download, and experience pure presence. And so the energies we're bringing in now is to assist you from releasing your old understanding of Source through the conditioning, and even your understanding of Source through the cocooning, and even how other people currently right now are experiencing Source. Release even that. Release even that. So that you can have your own pure understanding of your energy through nobody else's perspective but your own. And then realize it into being. So that at the end of all of this, you receive and be. Can you feel that? We can feel it. And we know each of you can feel that flow. Receive and be. Receive and be. One more time. Receive and be. Can you feel how streamlined that is? There's no understanding. There's no addictive attachment of emotionality. Receive and be. Pure power. Concentrated, not diluted. Receive and be. Focused. Receive and be. Realize, materialize, discover, creation. Pure. Now in every interaction you have, every experience, can you feel that? It's like a breath. Breathe in. Exhale. Be. Everything that's denying this is being brought up to the surface this eclipse period. In order for you to be pure energies, pure conduits of divine love, for that is your frequency, Gemini. The twin energy, the light and the shadow, the feminine, the masculine, the spirit life, being in unison. How? We receive without trying to understand what we are. We experience it. The shadow experiences the light experiences the shadow. Spirit experiences life experiences spirit, purely. And then you, the being, the father, the mother energy experience each other, you, through you, the being, who now birth spirit and life as one. Delicious. We now bring through an integration to assist you with this. For what you are trying to birth, and what you're trying to materialize is, oh Gemini, we need you to stop understanding what you are. We need you just to be. And should you allow yourself the purity of your frequency, everything you be is just love. No matter how other people experience it, they'll experience love. And you, what you do, love. And you never have to doubt what you do, it's just pure love. And there's no confusion, there's no indecision. There's no indecision. Geminis, you're known for being indecisive. Why? I'm receiving it, but how does it feel? There's no breath. But now, receive, be precise, focused. You know exactly the choices to make because they're aligned with your wholeness, with your love. Let us begin. Deep breath in, Gemini, and a deep breath out. Deep breath in, and a deep breath out. Keep breathing at your ease. Ravere trovesh ki atu reve, riatu reve, riatu revi. Kiriesh riazitro kitalo veleve meesh katare, uriesh ki azitro kiratu rotavi, Riatolove, riarie troveshkia, razitro riaturove, riviesh, riviesh, ricaro tu, ricaro ta, ricaro viria tova, viriavesh kiato, viriavesh ria trovi. Become one with the breath, Gemini. Become one with the breath. Simply receive and be. Within sacred love. Thank you so much for joining us. We will see you soon. Blessed be.